What's good, everybody? My name is Cole from the CoalSports channel, and today we're doing my NBA mock draft 1.0, the day after the NBA draft lottery. Sorry there, I thought I heard something. But, so let's go ahead and get started. I couldn't find a good website, so we're doing it on slides. Let's go ahead and do that. Here with the number 1 overall pick, the Timberwolves, I have me on Anthony Edwards. Go ahead, put him at the 2 spot right next to D'Angelo Russell, and you guys suffer pretty good backcourt. Go ahead, play your offense. Yes, you do need help on some defense, but I mean, we're just gonna have to see what they do. Possibly some in the second round. I think they have another first round pick. I'm not entirely sure, but we're just gonna see what happens. But I think right now, Anthony Edwards, I think, is the best player in this draft. And I think they go here by talent, they go here by need, and they go ahead and get someone like an Anthony Edwards. So let's go ahead to the next pick. Golden State Warriors. I do have them taking James Wiseman. Now I do think honestly they're gonna trade this pick, but honestly I'm not the best to pick it thinking of trades, but I could do it in my next mock draft when we get closer to the draft. But we'll just see what happens. But I do have James Wiseman going here. He has the best potential as all out of the both centers between Wiseman and Onyeka. Wiseman has the best potential and I think the best skill. And Golden State Warriors is gonna need a center. And that's only if they don't trade this pick. I think they go James Wiseman. LaMelo Ball could go, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like, I guess, the technical fit with Steph Curry and LaMelo Ball in Klay Thompson, like how they all like to play. I don't think it's gonna be the best fit, but we're just gonna see. And I think they go to center, just keep their dynasty going. Next, those Charlotte Hornets, I do have them going LaMelo Ball. Go ahead, put him at the 1 spot, possibly put Terry Rozier at the 2 spot, and then you got a decent backcourt. I wouldn't say the best backcourt, but it's not that good. But you have LaMelo Ball, that's going to be absolutely amazing for you. Go ahead and let him play, let him ball out, let him pretty much, I guess, run the team, and some say. And we'll just see what happens. Maybe they'll do something in free agency to help out LaMelo Ball, get somebody else, but we're just going to have to see with that. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next pick. The Chicago Bulls, I do have them getting Denny Advia. Avdija, I have no idea, but I think this is who they go for. Right now, he's an absolutely amazing playmaker, good shooter. I mean, I think it just fits the spot. Put him at the wing, and I'm gonna go ahead and have point guard, whoever's gonna be at point guard. Then you're gonna have who Zach Levine. Yeah, Zach Levine at the 2 spot. Then have Denny at the 3 spot. Then you're gonna have Lauri Markkanen at the 4 and Wendell Carter Jr. at the 5. And I think this is gonna be a pretty good team. I don't think they're gonna make a biggest impact this year, but I mean, put Denny there. I think it's gonna be a pretty good team. The Chicago Bulls getting lucky not having the 7th overall pick this year. So there you go. Here, Cleveland Cavaliers, you get Obi Toppin. I mean, you do have Kevin Love, but could he be traded? Possibly. But honestly, if he doesn't get traded, put him at the 3 spot. He could play the 3 spot. I think the only problem with him is honestly being 22. So, got to do something with him now and there. But we're just going to see what happens here for Cleveland. But I do have him on Obi Toppin. Next, Atlanta Hawks, Tyrese Haliburton. Put him at the 1 spot or the 2 spot, wherever you want to go ahead. Just really depends where you're going to go ahead and put Trae Young. You're going to put him at the 1 or 2 spot. I think you need someone right next to not Zach Levine. Put someone right next to Trae Young, and you could have a pretty decent backcourt if Tyrese Haliburton could play pretty good. But I think that's the best option there. You don't need a center. If so, I would probably put Onyeka here. But hey, there you go, Tyrese Haliburton. Next, Detroit Pistons, Onyeka Okongwu. I guess they do need a center, a pure center. Not just no big man. I guess you have Blake Griffin. I mean, you have Christian Wood, but I think you do need just a center, a play guy center, and that's Onyeka Okongwu. I don't know, but honestly, right now, I think if out of all the centers, he is, I guess, the safest. But I do have him going here to 7 to Detroit Pistons. Now, Detroit Pistons did fall, but I still think they're gonna get a pretty good player here, and I think no matter where they would have picked, I think they probably would have got Okongwu. Now the New York Knicks, they go ahead and get Cole Anthony from North Carolina. I think that's just going to be best. Put him at the 1 spot, then you have RJ Barrett at the 2, and then you have Mitchell Robinson at the 5, and then just figure out who your small forward and power forward. I guess power forward would be Julius Randle, and then just find whoever your 3 spot's gonna be. Now, if you want to put RJ Barrett at 3 spot and find your 2 spot, but I think this is a good pick. Not being able to get like a LaMelo or a Anthony Edwards, gonna get a pretty good player here in Cole Anthony, and I really like it. And there you go, New York Knicks. You still get a pretty good player, even though you did fall 2 spots. Washington Wizards, my favorite team. I think we're gonna go ahead and get Isaac Okoro, a great defender, absolute great defender, and I actually really like it. We do need defense on the Washington Wizards, and that's gonna be a great guy. We could fix it. He does need to work on his offense, his shot making, but at the same time, we can go ahead and groom him this year. Have him play some backup at the 3 spot, then let Troy Brown play first, and then let him groom Isaac Okoro, get him better at the offense, shot creating, shot making. Go ahead. Eventually, he possibly could be a starter and pretty good player for the Washington Wizards, especially on that defense. People have been comparing him to Kawhi Leonard. Will I think he go to a status of Kawhi Leonard? No, not really, but I can really see the comparison there, and the Washington Wizards are going to go ahead and get Isaac Okoro. Here, the Suns, they get Killian Hayes, point guard. Best point guard, I feel like, right now on the board, and I think this is honestly going to be an absolute amazing pick for the Phoenix Suns. Put him next to Devin Booker, great backcourt. Then you have DeAndre Ayton at the 5. Find out who your 3 and your 2 and your 4 spot's going to be. And the Suns, they could be making the playoffs next year with this addition of Killian Hayes, which you're going to have to see. Yes, they do have what's his name? I can't think of his name, but we all know who we're talking about. Ricky Rubio. They still do have Ricky Rubio, but I think it's going to be best in their they get Killian Hayes here. Next, the San Antonio Spurs are going to get Aaron Nesmith. They got their guys at backcourt. They got DeMar DeRozan. You would have put him at the small forward, maybe the 5. Then you have your center, but I think Aaron Nesmith would be the better player. Get the best player here. Get someone who's defensive, good defensively. Get someone who's good offensively. Have him probably play behind DeMar DeRozan. He should be pretty decent for you guys. And there you go, Spurs. Next, Sacramento Kings. They get Precious Achiuwa at the power forward. Now, could you put him at center? Possibly. Could you put Marvin Bagley at center? Possibly. But here you go, Precious Achiuwa. I think, honestly, get talent, I guess, over need, I guess, per se. And that's who you go for. And there you go, Sacramento. And then next, R.J. Hampton going to the New Orleans Pelicans. I almost said the New York Pelicans. Obviously, Australia. Honestly, do I think him going to Australia was the best option? Probably not. But I think you go here, R.J. Hampton. And, I mean, I guess we really don't need anybody, I guess. But just go here. I guess get a point guard here. See what happens. I mean, possibly put Lonzo at the 2, or maybe put R.J. Hampton at the 2 eventually. Once Drew Holiday is gone, then you have Zion, some other guys there, and there you go. You get R.J. Hampton. Then the last pick, this Boston Celtics. You guys get Saddiq Bey at power forward, good shooter, good player all around, and trying to figure out who they needed. I guess power forward out of all of them is gonna be the guy you have. There you go. You have Enes Kanter at center. Obviously, you have Kemba Walker, you have Jaylen Brown, and you have Jason Tatum filling that 4 spot, and you're looking good, Boston. And honestly, Boston pretty getting lucky with these picks that they're able to get, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much going to end off my NBA mock draft 1.0. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.